Good morning and welcome to the Cone Group Northwest studio. Today we have Max and the Mullet in the studio with you today to bring you the May-June infrastructure update for what's going on right here in Bellingham's capital projects. And we noticed there's a theme to today's updates. We're talking a lot about sidewalks.
We're getting people all around town here.
Absolutely. So what's going on in South Bellingham, Max?
First, we're talking about the Mill Overlay Project, which starts on the east side of the I-5 and up at 40th Avenue and all the way down to Fairhaven, basically.
Oh, goodness.
And this project is going to be increasing pedestrian access along that route.
And you just sold a house in that area, right? That's kind of how you first heard about this project.
Yeah, that's right. This was a fun one because as we were looking at our my client's purchase on 39th Street up there, we were noticing a lot of construction on the road and wondering what this was going to actually turn into. And so fun to know that they've got fresh streets and sidewalks coming their way.
And then a little closer to my house, West Illinois is looking to also add some sidewalks. And something that's going to impact street traffic as well is they're putting in a roundabout at the West Illinois Street and Meridian intersection. So right there outside the Meridian Hagen.
That's right.
Will eventually become a roundabout, some expanded street access, sidewalks going in that area, all the way from Meridian Street, then down past Northwest, all the way to Lynn Street to the west.
That's right.
And then speaking of pedestrians and bicycling, Bellingham obviously is a very pedestrian and bicycle friendly city, which you love.
I absolutely do. That's something I value so much about the community is the ability to walk, bike. I don't think we're doing horses yet, but get around on these trails that are getting you off of the streets and really taking advantage of those green spaces that we have around town and just providing that access from one area of town all the way to the other side of it with limited time on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the city of Bellingham and Whatcom County as a whole go through a 10-year updated master plan for what infrastructure developments look like and where the city is focusing on infrastructure development over the course of each decade. And right now is the discovery phase for the pedestrian and bicycle master plan. They're starting with the pedestrian one, moving into bicycles later this fall, and then next spring we will see an updated master plan for what Bellingham is hoping to achieve in the next 10 years. But where that's relevant for us is we can be engaged in that process.
Absolutely. The community is encouraged to give feedback, and you can do that in a variety of places. Probably the best spot to get those questions answered and find more information on these projects and upcoming changes is to go to Engage Bellingham. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can leave a question and quickly you'll get a response back from someone with the city.
I also love following the City of Bellingham Facebook page. That's where I've gotten to participate in some different transportation surveys, kind of as the city is working on these projects. Their Facebook page has been a great spot for very specific surveys on specific development projects that the city is looking to do. It's a great way to stay informed as citizens here in Bellingham and also have our voices heard in a non-election year.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe just the last note to that is I've myself personally, I've gotten a lot of information on big projects that the city is doing through their Instagram page as well.
Yeah.
So that could be another great spot you could follow along and find more information in the future.
If you're getting some of your infrastructure news from here, we're just sharing the highlights that are the most interesting to us and to our clients in the areas that we're selling houses. But you can get a lot more general information directly from the source. So I always recommend going there.
Thanks so much for tuning in. This wraps up this month's infrastructure update. Check in next month for some more updates coming soon to Bellingham. Do you know what I thought the Cone Group was going to be a little different when I got here? I thought there would be someone in here to do my makeup.